Hey, I wasn't planning to hit the record button just yet, but after living with this TV every night for weeks, I realized something. Once your eyes finally see what your favorite movies and games deserve, everything else feels like a half experience. This Hisense 65" U8 Mini-LED is for the kind of person who feels when visuals don't quite sing, when shadows look washed out, when motion feels muted, when HDR feels more like a promise than a presence. You know deep down that great visuals are more than sharp pixels, they're immersion. Before we go further, check the current price and stock, because TVs this capable don't stay stable forever. You didn't decide to upgrade out of nowhere. It crept in. First it was noticing that big action scenes didn't feel as alive as they should. Then it was games where motion looked flat instead of fluid. Maybe you sat down with a show you love and thought, there should be more here, more depth, more punch, more feeling. That's the moment you realize you've outgrown compromise. The first time you power this mini LED on, the relief hits immediately. It's not just clearer, it's vibrant in a way that feels intentional. Native 165Hz and VRR keep motion smooth whether you're racing through a game or watching fast scenes, so visuals feel responsive instead of chasing frames. The up to 5000 nits brightness doesn't just make highlights pop, it makes them matter. HDR10+ and Dolby Vision bring contrast that actually shows you what was hiding in the picture all along. You don't find yourself fiddling with settings because everything just feels right. Picture this, you're in a high-stakes game, and every flicker of motion feels fluid, every detail stays crisp even in chaos. Or you're watching a cinematic moment where light and shadow dance with intent, not washed out, not dull, but alive. Or you're flipping between apps and the experience feels effortless in a way that makes you relax instead of squint or adjust. That feeling, emotional, immediate, unmistakable, is what this TV delivers. And don't wait for prices to dip or stock to tighten. That hesitation almost always turns into regret later when you look back wishing you upgraded sooner. If you're wondering whether it's too much, that doubt usually comes from years of settling for screens that almost satisfy. This isn't unnecessary, it's clarity. It's confidence. It's knowing your visuals finally match how sharp your eyes already know content can look. You see motion that feels fluid and smooth, highlights that feel bright and purposeful, contrast that feels deep and dynamic, colors that feel rich and intentional, scenes that feel alive and immersive. It's a premium panel, so it isn't the cheapest choice. Top HDR depth needs quality source content at some point. Staring at refresh rates and numbers stops helping because your eyes already know what they want. Every time you glance at something weaker, you circle right back here, because genuine presence doesn't fade from memory. This is the upgrade people push off, then look back wishing they didn't. If you want your screen to finally feel like part of the experience, vivid, responsive, unmistakably alive, check the current price now and make the move before it's gone.